Hi guys, welcome back to Lulu is Getting a Sister. Last we read, Lulu took on both the twins and she's trying to get them to totally adore her, but they're not really having it. So let's see what happens in chapter 16. Lulu was not, repeat, not a happy camper. On Thursday, she recited the names of all the US presidents, including a few that had never actually been president and leaving out some that definitely belonged in. Still, of the 45 she named, she did get 31 right, and the girls should have been impressed, except they weren't. Nor when Lulu arranged her hair in some new beguiling, that means very cute, hairdos, did either girl ever mention the words Disney princess. And when she chanted a charming chant that rhymed with begins, grins, pins, and fins with twins, the twins didn't even look up from what they were doing. And when she beat both Mitzi and Fritzy at several games of bingo and suggested it might be time for them to admit she was probably perfect through and through, Mitzi answered, "How about Scrabble tomorrow?" And Fritzy answered, "Yeah, and also a swimming race." Remember, that's how they beat her last time. And Lulu said, "Yes!" Yes? Yes? She said yes? What was she thinking? I know what she was thinking, since I'm the person writing this story. She was thinking that maybe, no, certainly, the only thing that stopped those girls from adoring her was that they had beaten her at Scrabble and swimming. And so she was thinking that if tomorrow she could beat them both, they'd have no reason on earth not to adore her. And then she was thinking that if she really, really, really worked at it, she could beat them. See her Disney princess hairdo? So the rest of the day and all the way up until midnight, Lulu was non-stop studying Scrabble words. And then from midnight till sunrise, since she couldn't practice racing at the lake, she practiced racing back and forth from her cabin through the dark woods to that far-off bathroom, telling herself, and actually kind of believing it, that she was being chased by a girl-eating snake, which made her run really, really, really fast. She also kept on telling herself, even though this sounds kind of weird to me, that the faster she could run, the faster she'd swim. Does that make sense to you? If you practice running, does that make you a faster swimmer? That's what Lulu thinks. On Friday after breakfast, Mitzi, Fritzy, and Lulu headed for the games cabin, where they found, to their astonishment, that practically all of Camp Sisterhood was already there. Word had gotten out that Lulu and Mitzi were having the ultimate Scrabble contest, and everyone wanted to watch and cheer and boo and root for the one they hoped would win. Mitzi loved it. She climbed up on the table, stomped her feet a few times till everyone paid attention, and then she started in with her, "So hello, and in case you don't know me, I'm Mitzi. I'm 8, well, practically 8, and I'm a twin, and..." Lulu, impatient, irritated, and determined to stop this little talking machine from talking even more, lifted her up off the table, plunked her down on the floor, and firmly interrupted her, for sure to be endless speech, with, "And when we're done here, she'll tell you her favorite color and favorite song and favorite everything. But right now, she and I are playing Scrabble." And that's what they did, agreeing that the winner of 2 out of 3 would be the official champion of Camp Sisterhood. So, Mitzi, no surprise here, won the first game. Then Lulu, who had memorized maybe a million billion new Scrabble words, actually won the second game. But then, after playing slowly and carefully all the way through lunch, Mitzi and Lulu ended game 3 in, can you guys guess? That's right, a tie. That's right, I said a tie. Now, of course, there was only one thing to do, play another tie-breaking game. Except that when they did, they tied again. And then, of course, they needed to play another tie-breaking game. And so they did. And so they tied again. By now, you're probably thinking that it's impossible to keep having tied games in Scrabble. Impossible for Mitzi and Lulu to end 3 games in a row with the very same score. But in case that's what you're thinking, I would like to remind you once more that not you, I'm the person writing this story. But though I'm writing this story, I was still surprised to hear, as a new game began, a voice from the rear of the room hollering, "Stop!" And then to see a skinny, messy, klutzy, clueless kid. Oh no. Can you guess who it is? It's Sebastian. He's pushing his way to the front of the crowd and hoisting himself up on the Scrabble table. And then to hear him saying in a firm, un-Sebastian-y voice, "Both Mitzi and Lulu are the winners. Both Mitzi and Lulu are champs. It's time to end the game so Mitzi and Lulu can share the victory by being named the official Scrabble co-champions." First, there was silence. Then there was clapping, and there was more clapping. And then guess who was heard to indignantly say, "If we're going to share the victory by being named the official Scrabble co-captains, you have to say Lulu and Mitzi, not Mitzi and Lulu." So Lulu's still trying to be just a little bit more the winner than Mitzi. Chapter 16 and 1/2. In case you didn't notice, and though she didn't do it too nicely, Lulu has just agreed to share with Mitzi. So she's saying, "All right, I'll take co-winners as long as you say my name first." All right. Chapter 17. After they finished their late lunch and rested their bellies a while, Lulu and Fritzy took themselves down to the lake. Again, almost all of Camp Sisterhood was there. And again, it was decided that the winner of 2 out of 3 of the swimming races will be the official swim race champion of Camp Sisterhood. But if you're guessing this contest, like Mitzi Lulu's Scrabble games, wound up ending in a tie after tie after tie, your guess would turn out to be absolutely wrong. For even though she had practiced all night and swam if she was a girl-eating snake and practiced as if a girl-eating snake was chasing her, Lulu was beaten by Fritzy. She was beaten big by Fritzy. Twice in a row, even though Lulu was taller, heavier, stronger, older, and fiercer, she had been beaten badder than she had ever been beaten before by this pint-sized, frizzy-haired, button-nosed, blue-eyed, and unbelievably speedy, not yet 8-year-old girl. In their swim race. Lulu's big mouth. I repeat, Fritzy did not just beat her. She beat her big. She beat her bad. She beat her really bad. You were amazing, said Call Me Debbie to Fritzy. Amazing, said Mitzi. Amazing, Sebastian said too. And then, because it suddenly seemed impossible not to say it, Lulu grumpily, grudgingly said to Missy, Fritzy, I guess I have to admit, you were amazing. Did you hear that? Lulu said somebody else was amazing. Chapter 17.5. In case you didn't notice, and though she didn't say it too nicely, Lulu had just said Fritzy was amazing. Do you guys believe it? She's being kind. She's admitting somebody else is amazing. And next time we're going to take a look at Chapter 18. We're getting very close to the end. All right, guys. See you next time.